All right, you old so-and-sos. It's Owen. Guess which one of the dusty, old, preposterously heavy, and breakable boxes behind me is making the noise you see here, rather, now. Oh. Wow, this amp must be from 2020 and 2021 because it sure is super sick. Huh? It's a 1970, I think the tech told me too, Fender Super 6 Reverb, and it is behind me, and it is 14 feet tall, people, and the Fender Super 6 Reverb is a Fender Twin in a totally dumb 6x10 combo. This Fender Super 6 Reverb behind me was found in a garage in Fuquay Varina, North Carolina. Scratch that, sorry. Anger, North Carolina. And the garage that it came from was like, whew! That was a garage. You know what I'm talking about? That was a garage. You might have a one-car garage. You fit. First off, this is separate from the house in down-a-ways, okay? Third off, the whole thing was paved. All the big old driveways were super paved. You can fit 8-10 cars in this garage. Cement floors. 25-foot ceilings. Foundation. Steel. Exterior. This is, if you're an Anger in Fuquay, this is the garage of kings. Well lit. Insulated. This is a real deal garage. And I bought 2 amps from this person. She's a nice lady. Her name was Kathy. And she drove down from the house that was up by the road to meet me at the garage. She said, hey, just go ahead and pull it back to the garage. And then she drove down from her house in a, late model Corvette. And I was like, good God, I am fucking partying with Anger royalty right now. And then I bought this broken as fuck Fender Super 6. It's in clean-ish shape, but when I got it, it was in less clean shape. But the tech I took it to was like, this has all the screws in it, the wires. There's nothing that's not original. This is completely original. And the other thing that was original when I got it was the completely intact, every bone in place rat skeleton that fell out of it. I didn't notice that it had fallen out of the amp, and I have never heard a crunch sound like that crunch sound when I stepped on a rat skeleton. It was incredible. It was a crunch sound. It was like the driest pine cones in the world. It was like stepping on 100,000 of the driest pine cones in the world all at once. It was an extraordinary noise. The amp when I got it also made extraordinary noises, none of them good. The tech I took it to is the shit, and this is the first amp that I took to him. His name's Tim. His company's called Superfine Ampworks, and he's had a long relationship with Car Amplifiers, also out of North Carolina, and handles some of the weirdest, toughest, best, shiniest, brightest, loudest, fanciest amps in the land, in the central North Carolina land, and I was happy to land a project in his lap. Check out my stupid new haircut. This Super 6 is now in phenomenally working condition, and I'm going to play it a bit. I'm going straight in with this mid-2000s 2004 Gibson SG Special Faded, and the pickups are a set of T-tops from the mid-70s with gold pole pieces. Oh, we're so fancy. I just can't fit in the screen unless I'm far away. Jesus, this amp is so big. on this Super 6 Super 6. One thing that I really like about this Super 6 Super 6 is a similar thing that I like about my quad reverb. It's that the speakers, because they're not terribly efficient, they kind of put a ceiling, like an artificial headroom on the whole situation. They introduce some breakup, but more importantly, some compression in a place where the amp itself would not allow it if it had a perfectly efficient speaker hooked up to it. I didn't take it as gainy as it can get with the master volume cranked. I think like you kind of peaked out at like 7 on the channel and 7 on the master. It can get pretty fucking gritty without a boost, at least with humbuckers in it. It just sounds so good, and I really like it. And also, I'm just really into convenience these days, so it's just like really nice to have the whole like practice combo, throw and go, don't need to worry about it, you know, kind of amp checked off. You know, I can like just this really does that particularly well. LOL. I hope your Saturday or whatever day it is when I upload this is great. Oh, I'm gonna just slink like a slinky skunk over to the camera and press goodbye.